The 13th Doctor audio adventures have officially begun, and what better way to kick things off than with a vampire story? Vampire Weekend by Tim Foley is the first entry in this new Big Finish range. And honestly, it's everything I hoped it would be. It's strange, fun, tightly written, and very much in tune with 13's distinct energy. The story opens up with Yaz back on Earth, adjusting to life after her travels with the Doctor. She's preparing to celebrate a close friend's wedding, and the atmosphere is very light, grounded, and very slice of life ish. Well, at first. That is until the Doctor shows up unannounced and brings along two chickens, named Ian and Barbara. Yes, named after her companion she had when she was the first Doctor. But of course, she's not just crashing a party for the fun of it. The Doctor is on the trail of a vampire. And soon the wedding festivities begin to spiral into something much, much stranger and dangerous. From there, Vampire Weekend turns into a smart, compact mystery with a small, focused cast. The Doctor suspects the vampire is hiding among the guests, and as she investigates, the story leans into tension, suspicion, and some great character interactions. But this isn't your classic bloodsucker. The creature in question is a truth vampire, and instead of just simply draining people of blood, which it does, a single bite and outpours every awkward confession, every emotional truth, every hidden thought. It's both messy, uncomfortable, but yet some kind of brilliance. You can imagine what this does to a wedding. The tone strikes a great balance between airy and hilarious. Paranoia builds fast, and as the truth starts flying, it's not long before everyone's turning on each other. Not necessarily because they think someone's a vampire, but because of what they're suddenly learning about each other. There are some great, funny, cringe-worthy moments as secrets come out, and the pacing never drags. This is a brisk, character-focused story that knows exactly what it's doing. And then, of course, we get to the twist. By the end, it's down to Yaz and the Doctor. Everyone else is either unconscious or a bit emotionally shattered. The truth finally comes out. The vampire isn't a person, it's a dog. One of the guest dogs has been a truth vampire all along. Yes, it's completely ridiculous, but it somehow works. It's clever, unexpected, and leans into the surreal without ever losing control of the tone. Naturally, the vampire dog attacks, but the Doctor manages to subdue it and reverse the effects, which means everyone is cured, and thankfully no one remembers the chaos caused by the magically induced oversharing. I think the ending wraps things up a little too quickly, but it's still fun. The story pretty much ends on a light note, with the wedding still intact and the emotional mess mostly swept under the rug. The runtime of the story is pretty short actually. The characters are still memorable and lively though. We don't spend a ton of time with the supporting cast, but the script gives each of them just enough time to feel fleshed out. What really stands out is the relationship between the Doctor and Yaz. This is one of the first times we really see Yaz operate solo without Graham or Ryan. There's an emotional vulnerability to her that adds a compelling layer to her character. She's still finding her footing and adjusting to being the only companion, and that tension plays beautifully well against 13's eccentric chaos. Both Jodie and Madame slip right back into the roles. The chemistry is so great for the first story, and I'm excited to see what they'll have in store for the rest of this series. Vampire Weekend is a weird low gem. It's heartfelt, strange, and tonally pitch perfect. It blends humor, mystery, and character in all the right ways. And it's an excellent start to 13th Big Finish era. And with that being the final score, I'm going to have to give this a 8.5 out of 10. Pretty great stuff, and a pretty amazing start for 13th Big Finish era.